Today I am going to read a book called Button Soup by Dorris Orgel. One day, outside the corner store, this woman came up to us. She said, "I'm Rag-Tag Meg and I'm hungry." "Sorry," my grandpa told her. I felt bad. We had all this stuff and she had nothing. "Don't you worry," said Rag-Tag Meg, and she walked away. When we got home, I felt kind of lonesome. I looked out the window, then Rag-Tag Meg came strolling by. She smiled and waved to me. "I'm going outside, Grandpa." He nodded and went to sleep. We walked around together. Suddenly, she picked up an old button. "Hey, look!" She got all happy, like it was made of gold. Then, in a pile of, she saw a big old iron pot and spoon. She grabbed them, just what we need. We washed the pot and spoon. We put water in the pot, and Meg built a fire under it. I did not know what for, but it was fun. Then Meg hopped up on the fountain and shouted loud as bells, "Anyone who is hungry, come on out. I'm cooking button soup." People came and looked in the pot. Nothing in there but water. They laughed and made fun of Meg, but she was singing, "Button, button made of wood, make some soup and make it good." She dropped the button in the pot. People said mean things like, "Whoever heard of button soup? She's crazy, she's a nutcase." I stood up for Meg. "This soup will be great," I said. "I just needs a little," but I could not think what. Meg was nodding, stirring, singing, "Button, button in the pot. Can a little help a lot?" I thought of my mom, how she used to make soup, and I said, "It needs a little parsley and dill." The grown-up just laughed, but this boy Stevie from up the block said, "Parsley and dill, we have those," and he brought some. Meg let him drop them in, and she sang, "Dill and parsley in the pot. Will they help the soup a lot?" And great big bubbles came up. "The button says yes," said Meg. I like she could hear it, but it wishes it had a few onions. The grown-up laughed like anything, but a little girl with braids said, "We have onions," and she brought some. Meg plopped them in. It started smelling good. Even the grown-ups could smell it. The lady from the cleaning store brought some celery to put in. Mr. Wong brought noodles, and Mrs. McGonigal from next door brought soup, bones, greens, and beans. Old Mr. Brown brought a carrot. Meg grinned and sang really loud, "Button, button made of wood, now this soup is getting good," and tons of bubbles came up. But the soup smelled better and better. "But something is still missing," I whispered to Meg. She nodded, like she knew. I ran home. Grandpa woke up from snoring. "Where have you been?" "Come see," I said. I dashed in the kitchen and grabbed our chicken. I dragged Grandpa out the door. Meg cheered and called me by my name. "Yay, Mandy!" I got really glad. I plopped the chicken in the pot, and it went gluck, like thank you. The smell got wonderful. People said, even the ones who made mean jokes before. Mr. Wong brought bowls and spoons from his noodle shop. He brought a big ladle too. Meg dished out the soup, and you should have been there. We all had seconds. Meg and I had thirds. We never tasted soup that good. When the pot was nearly empty, Meg scooped out the button. She gave it a kiss. Then she threw it in the air. I watched it go way, way high. And when I turned back, Meg was gone whoosh! Just like that. But you know what? I still have the button. I will keep it all my life. The end.